Well, brothers and sisters, here we are today celebrating the fifth and final Sunday of Lent. We've just heard two very powerful readings, an amazing psalm, and I would say one of God's most powerful challenges ever. As Jesus stands before you and me today and challenges us to examine our own selves first. Then, only if we find ourselves pure and innocent, should we dare to throw our stones of anger, judgment, or condemnation toward others. Now, why do you suppose Jesus would make it impossible for you or me to clear out or get rid of all these evil people that we see around us that are turning our world into a wasteland before our very eyes? Why would he do that? Why are you looking at me so funny? Is there something wrong? What's wrong? I just noticed a couple people were just kind of grinning and looking at me. Is there something wrong? Anybody? Anything? There's something on my face? Really? No, can't be anything on my face. I just took a shower before I came this morning. You know, I can't imagine something being on my face. Wait a minute, maybe I can check and see here. Oh my gosh, there is something. Oh man, that's kind of nasty looking. Wait a minute, I think I know what I can do. I know what these albs are for now, okay? This will get rid of it, right? There you go. Going now? Oh my gosh, it's still there. Maybe I just didn't rub hard enough. I know. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Getting too old for this. All right. Is it going? No? It's still there? Oh, God, you're right. Oh, my gosh. What am I going to do? Okay, I know. There we go. Now it's gone, right? I can't see it. It's not gone? No. Oh, no. Let me see. Oh, it's still there. Oh, my gosh. What am I going to do? Oh, look at there. A rock. That'll work. Now it's gone. Somebody else doing that too, huh? Oh. Is this working? Oh, okay. Sisters and brothers, how did you and I prepare ourselves to celebrate this Eucharist here today? Did we start by calling to mind everyone else's sins or the sins of the whole world? Of course not. Both you and I begin every celebration of Eucharist, and this one today included, by calling to mind our own sins. So why do we do that? Well, the reason is really quite simple, actually. You see, without forgiveness, God's healing power and transforming love cannot be seen, felt, or experienced by anyone, including ourselves. Without forgiveness, our world becomes a dark and a foreboding place, a desert and a wasteland filled with jackals and wild beasts, ready to throw each other down and shatter us all to pieces with their judgment stones. Most of us see this scenario played out nearly every day, especially on social media sites like Facebook and Twitter and others. Many of us get drawn into that harmful behavior ourselves. I know I have. But God wants to do something new in our lives. Forgiveness changes everything. And forgiveness can only begin inside of you and me. But in order for that to happen, we have to confess the sin. We have to acknowledge the mark right here. Right here. Own it and confess it within our own selves. It's my mark. It's on me. It's in me. You see, forgiveness, true forgiveness from the heart, is pretty rare these days, isn't it? And with all the corruption and chaos, wars and threats in our world today, forgiveness could even be seen as a threat to our freedoms or our way of life. Think about it. If a candidate ran for president on a platform of forgiveness, let's say emphasizing the need to pray for our enemies as a higher priority than fighting a war against terrorism, maybe, or stressing a stronger need for new and better methods of rehabilitation rather than just resorting to the violence of the death penalty, how many votes do you think he or she would get? Would you vote for him or her? Would I vote for them? I wonder. Sisters and brothers, do you and I really believe that forgiveness is the only way to bring healing, transformation, and lasting peace to humanity? You see, projecting sin and evil over there and then condemning it, driving it out or trying to destroy it over there has never worked. It's not working now, and it never will work. Look around you. Is there any less chaos, darkness, or sin in our world today after countless centuries of effort to stop the violence in that way? Forgiveness. Only forgiveness can finally stop the seemingly endless cycle of sin and evil, violence and corruption. You find that hard to believe? Well, just listen to this. An unknown woman in the Ravensbrück concentration camp wrote this little prayer and pinned it to the dead body of a little girl there. "O Lord," she wrote, "remember not only the men and women of goodwill, but also those of ill will. But do not remember all the sufferings they have inflicted on us. Remember rather the fruits that we have bought thanks to this suffering, our comradeship, our loyalty, our humility, our courage, our generosity, the greatness of heart with which which has grown out of all of this. And when they come to judgment, let all the fruits which we have borne be their forgiveness. That's amazing. My friends, forgiveness does not come to us naturally. We cannot will ourselves to forgive. Oh, we can forgive in our minds, but forgiveness is finally a matter of the transformation of our own hearts, and it can only spread from here inside. And the forgiveness of the heart comes from God, not from us. Ultimately, then, forgiveness is a gift that God bestows on those who truly desire it. Our task, then, is to desire it, to pray for it, and to be willing to look deeply into our own hearts, acknowledging whatever darkness or clouds of unforgiveness that we might find there, so that our own need for healing and forgiveness can rise to the surface. Then, as we are transformed by God's love and forgiveness, we will be freed from our obsession with the wounds of our past. And the Lord will lead us out of our present darkness, putting a way in the desert and rivers in the wastelands for us to drink. Brothers and sisters, God wants to do something new in our lives. Do you not perceive it?